Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 'Cause I Said So, your favorite mother-daughter podcast.
Hello, everyone.
Mom, how you doing?
Great.
You're not sitting up straight, which you would be upset about.
I know. I don't like to sit like this. I want to sit like this.
We're back at home. We're on Mom's couch. This is probably my favorite place to record.
Mine too.
I'm in a hot dog shirt because the Barstool 4th of July merch is on sale.
I love that one.
I love this one too. It's nice because Barstool loves the 4th of July. I would say it's probably, as a company, their favorite holiday. And here's how you know. We get the full week off. The entire week.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
How would I know that?
Every year. I mean, I don't know. I just know it. Every year.
I didn't get it. I did not get an email stating it, and my boss didn't tell me.
Well, what a boomer move of you to even expect that your boss is just going to send out an email.
You're my boss. I thought you would tell me. And past you, I thought I would get an email from someone.
No, I think it's just, you know, so you've been out of the corporate world for a little bit. But the biggest thing you do when you get hired somewhere is you ask for their calendar because it tells you, like, on Christmas, you know, you always wonder, do I get the day off after Christmas? Because it's different with every company.
Right, but
like some companies get, so on our corporate calendar, the week of the 4th of July, no matter what, is off always.
Well, I didn't know that, but I always know around the holidays I'm going home when I'm going home because I'm mom and I have to go home and do stuff.
Oh, you're making your own schedule.
For that, but I didn't know about the holidays in the summer. That's awesome.
Yeah, you get the whole 4th of July off, so that's why I'm sad.
The whole week.
The whole week. That's why I'm sad because I'm going to Italy next week.
Oh, wait, let me get my violin.
The Wambulance. Get the Wambulance.
Oh,
Wambulance. No, I'm thankful to be going to Italy, but it's funny because I'm coming back and then I get the whole week off because Graham has to work.
Oh, he does.
So it kind of sucks because, like, you could stay in Italy for 2 weeks. The guy that sits behind me, Jack McCarthy.
Yes.
He's like, I'm going to Italy for 2 weeks. And I was like, 2 weeks? And he's like, well, yeah, why would I not go for the 4th? Like, you know, and so.
Okay, I have talked. There are so many people that are going to be in Italy this summer. It's unbelievable.
Have you seen the memes?
No.
It's the joke. Everyone's like, oh, it's officially how on earth did all these people afford to go to Italy month?
Oh, I was thinking it too. I was like, good Lord, everyone are like getting my nails done. Yeah, we're going. Everyone's talking about going for 2 weeks in all these places that they're going. They're talking about it in yoga. They're talking about it in Pilates. I'm like, well, I'm not going to Italy.
Oh, did you feel sorry for yourself?
Kinda.
Well, you could have booked it. That's the thing, though. This is why you would go for 2 weeks. Is because you only had to take a week off. That's why it's nice that they give you the week off.
That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go on. A quick commercial break for Mamitas. Hard seltzers are the staple for the drinks this summer. And the only one I'm drinking is Mamitas. And I drink Mamitas because it is made with real tequila and it's made with natural flavors. And it is naturally gluten-free and it has less than 1.5 grams of sugar. And besides that, the best part is it has great taste. It's light, it's crisp, it's the easy drink for summer. Mamitas comes in 6 delicious flavors. My favorite is spicy margarita, but I like Paloma a lot. Actually, all the flavors are really good. But when I'm going to grab one, right now I'm grabbing a spicy margarita. So whatever you're doing this summer, get you some Mamitas. You can find Mamitas at lots of places. Walmart, Target, Jewel Osco, Publix, GoPuff, or you can find it at drinkmamitas.com. And we will link that store locator for you to find it.
Okay, so let's jump into our boomer move.
Yes.
What's your boomer move of the week?
Well, I had my email in my outbox that I couldn't figure out why it was in my outbox and how to get it the hell out of my outbox to where it would send. And you said, finally, you said the Wi-Fi was off, but still, like, how would I sent it and put my computer down. Then I went back to it and I'm like, why is this saying it didn't send? Then I go to my outbox and there's like more than one email in there that I didn't send.
Week after week, you have technical issues.
I think that it's true.
Do you think it's you or do you think it's the technology?
I think it's the technology.
I think it's you. So I brought 2 boomer moves for you.
Okay.
The first one is you asked me what Jordan, my other co-host, wanted for her birthday, to which I responded
mace.
I responded a bracelet and a shirt.
You said mace.
And you and Dad start talking about dad. My dad gets here and he's like, well, you know what? You're welcome, Jordan. I brought that mace. And I'm like, why are we getting Jordan mace? Bracelet.
Mace. I heard you say mace and a shirt, and I'm like, okay, she wants mace. I'm glad she's safe. I go, Alex, I can't order mace here. I have to send it to Dad, and he's gonna have to bring it. And you were like, okay.
I didn't know what you were talking about with the mace, but you you're pretty obsessed with mace, and like you have your mace.
Right. So why would I need to order more mace?
Jordan would love. She loves your style. She would have loved if you picked her out like a bracelet and a shirt.
Okay.
I have no idea where this and I just kind of was letting you do your thing because you're kind of random.
Oh, thank you.
But I have I don't think she doesn't want mace.
Well,
you got her
she's
mace?
getting some mace. She needs to have mace, that girl.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess you think any single girl in New York probably needs mace.
And you married. I'm married. I got it because your dad made me get it.
Any human in New York, better to have mace than not.
It's actually big, and so it doesn't fit in my purse very well.
How much is mace?
How much? I don't know, but it's big.
I understand what you're saying. It's large.
Large.
I'm understanding that. But how much is it?
How much is mace? I don't know. I just ordered it on Amazon and it went.
She would have loved a bracelet, but okay.
I'll go get her one of these bracelets.
No, it's funnier. Yeah, Dad's got the mace. Toss us that, Dad.
Yeah. How much was that mace? Look how big it is.
It's big mace.
And let me tell you what. When I'm scared, it says it is tear gas. And it's got a UV dye. So if it's light, not dark, and you'll light up.
Happy birthday, Jordan.
It is the police model. That's why I bought it. People told me to get the police model. It streams it in a pattern, up to 20 bursts, up to 12-foot range. Man, I don't like somebody 12 feet away.
Wow, that's actually not. To know it sprays 12 feet's good.
Yeah, that's like bear spray, and it's made in the USA.
Made in America. America. The other one I have for you is, for the love of goodness gracious, you can't remember people's names at work, and it's getting bad.
And I think it's an ADD thing, not just an age thing. Like, I'm telling you, I would have remembered someone's name today if I had a picture of him. If I'd gone over and looked at his face again, I would have remembered it. But across the room, I'm like,
you had that? No, you had a video of them, and
I can't see his face in the video.
We've been interacting with the same people for months.
It's pretty sad.
Like 8 months.
I know. I hate it.
It's not an ADD thing.
I think it's an ADD thing. Yeah, I read that ADD, and it's a lot. It can help. It can affect how you remember names, and so can MS. Both things can affect. Oh no, and rheumatoid arthritis. All three can affect remembering names specifically.
Do you have MS?
No, but I have arthritis and ADD. Both of those. That's a double whammy.
What's your neighbor's name?
Marcia.
Known her the same amount of time you've known the boys at work.
I look at her name on there, Marcia. I see her almost every day.
You see these boys every day. You tag them on Instagram. You talk to them. It's selective.
No, it's not. Why would I select not to know their name?
I think it's a confidence thing, actually.
No, you think I don't try hard enough at a lot of stuff, and I try really hard. It's just not coming to my mind, and it hurts my feelings that you say that.
I know that you know Nick Taranti's name. I lived on a bus with him.
I know you lived on a bus with him, Alex, but I didn't live on a bus with him.
He calls it the Causes AIDS podcast, and it's because I said so.
I know that.
And it's always been Nick.
I know Nick. I just couldn't bring his name to the forefront when I was trying to tag him.
It happens every time, though.
How do you think I feel about it?
Well, yeah.
It sucks, man. It's not fun.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's mean when you berate me for it.
No. I'm not trying to berate you.
Well, you are.
I think we'll change the subject to something more fun for you. All right, Mom, what are your travel plans for the summer?
I think I've already done my travel plans for the summer. I'm going to go visit my son in Atlanta, and I haven't seen where he lives, but that's about it.
You're not going anywhere crazy.
Nowhere crazy.
Okay, do you think traveling was more fun when I was little or now?
Both. Was more fun. Well, it was always more fun when you guys were little, because when I had the whole family with me, I'd never had to look at my phone ever. And back then, your phone was not your camera, so I could have left my phone at home. Because I had everybody with me, I didn't have to worry about the school calling or anything.
Wait, when you said the phone, is there a story my brother Michael holding the video? Because you used to take those old school video cameras.
Yes.
Like these days you can video on your phone. Man, moms have it. No mother has it easy, but moms have it a little easier today.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't have to have those big, heavy camcorders.
Those VCRs.
Did he fall backwards into like a pond?
Yeah, when we were in Acapulco one time. Were we in Acapulco? No, I think we were in Playa. And he was videoing, and he was walking over this little bridge. And then...
Acapulco at the.
and
My dad remembers everything. He's here. Acapulco at the Princess Hotel.
Yeah, and he was
Okay.
walking, and it was like walking over this little tiny bridge, and he stepped off of it in the VCR. And this is at the end of the trip. Went into the water with him.
Did he go into the water?
Yeah.
Was anybody worried about him? No, he was
No,
fine.
it wasn't very shallow. It was shallow. It was just a little fish swimming around.
Okay. Did he cry?
No, he didn't cry, but we didn't have any video of the whole trip.
Oh, because the video was done?
Yeah. I brought it home and I tried a lot. Back then, there wasn't much you could do.
You cried a lot or tried?
I tried to save it.
Okay. Where else did we go? Okay, so we went to Acapulco. I remember one time.
We went to Acapulco over Christmas, the day after Christmas with Joe's side of the family. And then back in the day, Acapulco had the best restaurants. And the hotel we stayed at, the Pierre Marquez, was only open during those months. It was really fun.
Did Sylvester Stallone live there?
He did then.
Then I remember his house, and you guys saying that's where Tasmanian Devil lived.
Tasmanian Devil?
Sylvester is the voice of somebody in. Wasn't he the Tasmanian Devil?
In one of their movies that they watched, not the Tasmanian Devil we watched.
Yeah.
No, it was like with all the little characters. I can't think of the name of the movie, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
He was something.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Sylvester Stallone had a house there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember, did we go to Cancun?
We went to Playa quite a few times with families, different families.
I remember Dad walking around saying, I'm rich, but it's like the convert is like $10. But it's like 1,000 pesos.
No, I don't know.
I mean,
the conversion was like that, but I don't remember him doing that.
I used to think, oh my gosh, why did we get so much money down here? You'd say we just did. Now I know.
We sold some drugs.
We sold some drugs. Then we went to San Antonio. And the funny thing about San Antonio was, how many times did we go there?
We only went there one time. That's why I can't believe you remember it so well.
We went to San Antonio one time. And when it came time for me to pick a place to get married, I wanted so badly a location that I felt like sentimental about. And I'll never forget. And I was so mad, irrationally mad, because my dad was like, just do San Antonio. We've always loved it. And I was like, we've been there one time. And he was like, well,
I think he says things just to make your blood boil.
I was like, I do remember the lazy river in San Antonio.
The Hyatt Hill Country had just opened. It was brand new and it was beautiful.
Well, by all means, 28 years later, let's go back.
I don't think it's beautiful now. I mean, it may be really pretty now, but back then it was like for little kids, and you guys could do the lazy river, and you sat on the grass and watched movies in the outside and blah blah blah. And then we went to Italy when you were in high school, and you were miserable the entire trip. So hopefully this trip, when you go to Italy, it won't be miserable.
No, I'm so excited to go to Italy because I've had an evolution with Europe. First time I went, I was just mad.
You were?
Because I was an ungrateful little high schooler, and I really wanted to be hanging out. You know the summer between senior year and college?
When nothing good happens?
It's massive though.
And you're away for a whopping week or two?
Yeah, I was away for like 11 days, but it felt like the last summer with my high school friends, and we're all going to go off to college, and it felt like the biggest deal in the entire world, and I couldn't believe that my parents were going to take that moment away from me to go to Europe. Ugh. Like Europe, when you're in high school, like you want to go to, like my little cousin Emily, she's like going to Destin and Cancun, and I'm like, that's where I want to be going. Like, that's huge for high schoolers. You don't know what Europe is. Like, why?
I bet kids nowadays know what Europe is.
Probably now. But back when I was there, like, I just wanted to go to Dallas.
Were you going to say back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, back
it's
about
10 years ago.
No, it wasn't. Really?
Well, I had my 10-year high school reunion.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was.
So
Wow.
It wasn't like, Europe wasn't as big of a deal as it is now, I don't think.
Maybe not.
Maybe it was, but I don't think it was. So, yeah, I was ungrateful, and you were really mad at me.
I was. You were like ruining everyone's trip. You just sat around with this sour look on your face.
I was like at the David, did we go to Florence?
Yes.
And I saw David, right?
Yes.
The statue of David?
Yes, we did that. I will say that guide, that tour that we had that day was a little wordy, was a little heavy-winded.
Because when we go back, Graham was like, we got to go see David. And I was like, I've seen it. And he was like, what? Like, when? He's like, I had no idea this about you. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember it.
I hated it. I just looked up at that giant, perfect, incredible statue.
Isn't he the one famous for saying, is it Michelangelo? Oh, I don't know who carved it.
Yeah, didn't Michelangelo carve David?
Somebody whoever it was that carved David said, I don't carve the stone. I just look at the stone and I see the beauty of it. And I chisel from there. Yeah, him, that guy.
Yeah, yes.
This time I'm like excited to go back. I want to go to the museums. I appreciate it so much more. That's why people should take a gap year. I think, because your brain matures a little bit more. You have more of a
Oh my God, if you had a gap year, you'd have FOMO the whole time you were gone. You were still in FOMO stage.
I would appreciate, though, more of what I did, I think.
Okay, I forgot to put my jewelry on.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, the other thing, though, that reminds me of, like, summer vacations is, like, summer camps.
Yes.
Did you see KFC, who works at Barstool, his tweet?
I didn't see his tweet.
He's like, okay, just wondering, are there these, like these summer camps for video games? Because my son would love one, and I'd also love one. That's like a gaming camp. And I thought,
that's what we need.
Well, when I went to camp,
no electronics were there.
I had no electronics.
That would be the thing about going to camp. He's being silly. A camp for electronics, they do that at home all the time anyway.
I bet there's a gaming camp, though.
Oh, well, maybe there is a gaming camp.
These days, I bet there's a gaming camp.
So you can learn. So you can learn better gaming skills, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how
it'd be like going to science camp.
Exactly. It'd be the equivalent.
Yeah.
You know how I have shingles?
Yes.
Okay, so I have shingles right now.
Which I just don't get why anyone young has shingles.
Oh, it's terrible. It's seriously like shooting pains at me. But my friend Allie texted me and she was like, you have shingles? I got shingles when I was 14 years old because she was so scared to go to Kanakuk. I know. And I was like, Allie, I remember freaking out. So Kanakuk in the Midwest is, I think people from everywhere go. But it's a 2-week camp away from your parents.
There's Kanakuk and Camp Ozark that a lot of people from the Midwest go to.
I used to freak out before I would go.
The first time you guys went to camp, we only sent you for 1 week. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And so, well, you remember it vividly. But when we would send you guys to camp, there would be 2 other couples, and we would all go to Vegas camp. We would send you guys to Christian camp, and we would go to Vegas camp.
Nice.
Yes. And then we had our phones that were flip phones, and we didn't have our email on there. So we had to go to the office at the hotel to see any emails that we got.
And the camp would email you because we couldn't even call you guys.
No, you guys, you learned a lot about resilience and taking care of yourself and everything. So yeah, we didn't. So we both put them on the bus that day, on the same bus. We put you on that bus. Then we go to Vegas, and we're there like probably third day or so. And Joni checks her email.
Sydney's mom
checks her email, and it's like, oh my God, Sydney was on the wrong bus, and she's at the wrong camp.
So Sydney and I were riding to camp, like we're the best friends sitting in the same chair. And at the halfway point, which is the McDonald's, this guy just gets on. He's like, Sydney Rund. She's like, yeah. And he's like, wrong bus. And we're like, no. Like,
so Alex and Sydney are like 2 little girls sitting right beside each other, clinging to each other.
I was like, no, this is the right, like what? And he takes her off. And nobody ever like called Joni. Sydney's like, I need to call my parents. Like, I'm going to the same camp as Alex. They're like, nope, signed up for the wrong camp. And they just took her.
Yeah.
She didn't know anybody. Like, poor thing. That's traumatic.
That's what it was. Joni didn't find out on the email. I just remembered this. She didn't know until Sydney sent a letter home. That's how she found out. And the girl that was house sitting with her dog read the letter to her. So she had to go email the people because it was like you had to email them first to send the letter to the daughter. That's the only way you could talk to you guys.
And she was mad.
She was mad as hell, but yes, she did sign her up for the wrong camp.
But come on, they have to like
that should have been a phone call.
Are you kidding? Of course it should have been a phone call. Joni would have gone to the wrong camp to pick her up.
But so the first letter that she gets is she's devastated. She's bawling and crying. I'm at the wrong camp, and they pulled me off the bus. And Joni's like freaking out. And then like the next day, the next letter is, I'm having so much fun. This is the best camp ever. I want to come back.
I like this camp better.
Yeah.
Camp it teaches you a lot. You always loved sending us.
Oh, I did. You guys were so happy that when you get to go pick them up at camp, all the parents show up at once, and it's like they let the animals out. All the kids just start running, and they can't wait to find their parents, and the look on their face when they finally find you is just huge.
Yeah.
But you did kayaking one year. So whatever their sport was, you would go watch whatever their sport was to see what all they'd done. And you did kayaking. Yeah. And you could go all the way upside down.
I know. You were like, why'd you pick kayaking? And then I won the MVP kayaker.
Yeah. So you go upside, like you go all the way under the water and come back up on the other side in the kayak.
I still remember it. You can rock it and flip it over. And then like the sign to say, I need help. Like you hit the boat 3 times. And then the people that are with you either know like, okay, she's dunking her head on purpose, or no, we need to go help her. She can't get up.
They're like, there's Alex bobbing over there.
I don't know why I picked kayaking. I think if you did kayaking, you didn't have to do a chore. Like it
Oh.
got you out of a chore or something because it took longer. So yeah, I did that one.
Probably because to get to and from or whatever. But it was right there at the camp that you guys did the little demo. It was a demo. That's what it was.
Yeah, I'm kind of on. It's why I played tennis in high school too. I got to miss more days.
I think, oh, really? That's funny. I think everybody should do camp at least one time and try it.
Why?
Because you guys learned so much. I mean, it was like you were so self-sufficient, and it was you were just happy, and you had been all on your own. You had to follow a whole new set of rules and kind of figure that out, and all by yourself. Like there's no calling mom or anything.
No, it honestly, I make fun of the camp a lot because there's a lot to make fun of it for, but also I do think it taught us a ton. Like
Yeah.
we're away from our parents. You can't call them, can't do anything with it. Like mom can't help you.
You got to think on your own.
Yeah, and you have to like scrape your plate, like get yourself there on time.
It's a whole new set of rules, like real world rules that maybe you have to follow somewhere else that you figure out, and it's not that bad.
Yeah, and it's hard. I think it's probably hard to send your kids because I probably bawled when you dropped me off. But I remember when you picked us up, I remember you walking. You had hip surgery, so you were on a cane. But I remember you walking down the hill, and I was like, "Yes, my
Yeah.
mom's here!" And it's like the best feeling ever.
I know that look on your face.
Yeah, and you're just like, "Yay!" Like it feels like it's been years.
And when the parents were late, the looks on those poor kids' face were like total devastation. Like,
No.
my mom didn't make it.
No, don't be late to pick your kids up from work. I don't think you would ever forget that.
From
From
camp.
camp.
Yeah.
I don't think they would ever forget that.
Or work.
Or work.
My
or
my
school.
poor mother was late picking me up everywhere because I was the last of three. I remember sitting outside of ballet when the doors were locked and the teacher waiting with me going, I hope your mom gets here soon.
Thinking, oh, how sad is this? Okay, the Hey Mom, it's 2022 segment today is it's a simple one. Have you ever heard of Addison Rae?
Yes, but I don't know why.
She's a huge TikToker from Louisiana, and Forbes named her one of the most influential TikTokers, and I just thought she was a name you should know.
Most influential TikTokers.
I wrote it down.
So
Highest earning TikTok personality. Forbes. Yeah, she was on the Forbes 30 under 30, but I just thought she's probably a name a lot of older people haven't heard of, but she's big in the younger population.
And what are her TikToks about?
She acts in a movie, but they're lifestyle, fashion, dancing, things like that.
Okay.
Just
okay.
a Louisiana girl.
Interesting. I thought it was going to be one of the D'Amelio girls.
Well, I would have said them, but you would know them.
Yeah, but if they were they in the magazine?
Oh, I see what you're saying. They might have been. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Mom. Well, let's check and see how many reviews we have on Apple.
Okay, wait, hold on really quick. I wanted to ask you a few things.
Oh, okay. What?
Well, when you did that, hey mom, it's 2022. I want to know a couple of things. Do you know who Molly Ringwald is?
No.
She was an 80s movie star. She did The Breakfast Club, which was huge. You should watch it.
Oh, I've heard of The Breakfast Club.
And Pretty in Pink.
Okay.
She did that. She did a whole bunch of movies like that, and I thought they were really good. Then, do you know who Deborah Winger is?
No, she sounds familiar, but I don't think I know her.
You probably, I mean, she
Do I
hasn't
know
been
her?
around in a really long time, but she was during the 80s, and she was in two really good movies.
What were they?
Terms of Endearment,
Okay, that sounds familiar.
which if you ever want to cry, watch that one. It is so good, though.
I might
With
not.
Shirley MacLaine. No, it's really, really, really good.
Okay, I've heard of Shirley.
And then the
MacLaine.
other one that everyone should watch, especially girls, is An Officer and a Gentleman.
Oh, an officer and a gentleman.
Yes.
That sounds good. Why do we need to watch that? What's the message?
It's just a really good movie. It is with, give me just 1 second. What's his name? Who?
You want to phone a friend?
Yeah, I'm going to phone a friend. Oh, yeah, Richard Gere.
Is that Richard Greer?
Gere. And this was like his, he was in Pretty Woman.
Yes. Oh, I know.
Okay,
he
so
is.
this was like one of his very first come out movies. Maybe was the first come out movie for him. He was so handsome in the whole movie. Like, he was like the hot fox guy.
Is he still cute today?
I think so.
We'll pull up a photo of him. Are all these people alive?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. So, are they the same age as like a Michelle Pfeiffer? She'd be younger, a little younger.
They
than
should be
them.
younger. I don't know about Richard Gere. Deborah Winger, she may be. Molly Ringwald should be
Are they in
my
the
age?
Farrah Fawcett class.
Younger than Farrah Fawcett.
Younger than Farrah. Farrah's no longer with us, right?
Right.
Okay.
Farrah Fawcett and Michael Jackson died on the same day.
What?
Or about a day apart.
No.
Yeah.
How overshadowing of your death.
That's exactly what happened.
That's terrible because she was huge.
I know.
She was my favorite. When I think of like if I could have any hairstyle, I think of this photo of her. I think she's like beautiful.
Yeah, everyone
know
thinks
which one?
Yeah.
But she died on the same day as Michael Jackson.
She died of cancer. Yes, and he was and her. I don't know if they were ever married or not. Ryan.
Well, not Reynolds, but they would have been a cute couple. Ryan who?
Oh my gosh. Ryan's his last name.
Oh,
Ryan O'Neal. It was devastated that overshadowed her death.
yeah, that's terrible. I mean, that's like truly sad. But yeah, that happens. I was gonna make some other like. I just always think that's too bad. I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but like when the Kobe thing happened, you know, it was like Kobe's death.
Not everyone else that died on the same day in the same plane.
Yeah, and I think Vanessa, his wife, did a really good job of like trying to, say everyone's grieving at the same time, but it's the day Kobe died.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's always like, you remember where you were when that happened, and it's just like that's too bad. But we don't need to go there on our very lighthearted mother-daughter podcast that we have for you all. Since you literally don't have Wi-Fi, I can't pull up the amount of reviews we have. All I know is we have a month and a half until you're going to be a stand-up comedian. If we don't get 1,000 reviews. So I don't even think I should prompt people to review. Guess what? I don't care if you leave a review because the less we get, the more you have to do stand-up comedy.
Oh, no, we want everyone to do that.
Yeah, you want everyone to.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding. I do too. So like, comment, subscribe, buy the merch, get a coffee mug, call your mom, and leave us a review.
And make a cocktail.
Make a cocktail. Absolutely make a cocktail.
With our awesome shaker.
Yeah.
Get those slivers on the outside. That ice cold shaker.
And stay tuned because after this, we're going to do an Italy try on.
Yes, Alex is going to let us see all of the things she's taking to Italy.
That's only on YouTube, though. So if you're listening, head over to YouTube to watch that.
And we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Okay, so I need 3 of these next dresses. I have to pick 3 of them to take to Italy. It's a welcome party, which I think I'm going to wear this for because it's kind of a little more casual. Then I have a rehearsal dinner and the wedding. C'est la vie from probably the Ross Beach. Here we go. No. It's like weird in this area. Also, I hate when things cut in. Just doesn't do anything. Just doesn't do anything for me. But the back's cute. It's just not my dress. Okay, I think this, sirens. I love this. I think it's awesome. I like the poop. I love these shoes, but I hate the way strapless stuff looks on me, like the bra fat area. I wish I didn't. I know I shouldn't care, but I do, so it's a no. But this is awesome. This is awesome. I like this for cocktail night. It kind of says Florence. I have my mouth is numb, the mouth part. But yeah, I'm kind of into this. I feel like I can wear it here too. Very summery. Memorable though. If I repeat it a lot, we're gonna know. But it's the summer of repeating outfits. What is happening? I don't know what these are for. They're for something. This. I don't know. Okay, at first I didn't like this, but I think it's perfect once it's steamed for the wedding night, the real night. I don't think I'll wear these shoes. I think I'll wear different ones, but like my hair down, some hoop earrings, some jewelry. This could be formal. I also feel like Belle and Snow White, but also I can't find anything else that this is it. It's comfy, it's cute. It says Florence. Okay, the winner is this for the first night, this one for the second night, and this guy for the third night. Italy, whoa, here we come.